Later that day, Sam was on her way to drop Mr. Cakester off at Wunsingaff Union Station. She arrived on time. "Have a super good time with Mrs. Berman," Mr. Cakester said. And he got onto the train, and the train set off. It trundled slowly out of the station and onto the northeast corridor. Meanwhile, in the countryside, a pair of unnamed women locomotives were puffing along the main line on their way to Oakwood with a long set of cars. And Dwee was coming down the line with clean diapers for the Dweeble. The unnamed women locomotives puffed along the main line. While they did their thing. "Keep up the good work," Dwee said. "That's good credit," said Dwee's driver. "Of course it is."
There's a new face at the station today. The controller's away, but we're still on our way. Got a fill-in controller who's ready to lead. With a whistle and a smile, we'll get up to speed. Trains are rolling, tracks are zipping along. Every station filled with a brand new song. Kids are cheering, waving as we fly by. Fill-in controller keeps spirits high. Hey, hey, trains to go, all aboard, we won't go slow. Fill-in's here to take control, with a big heart and a mighty soul. Through the valleys and the hills we roam, Fill-in keeps the tempo and the engines hum. From sunrise till the stars are bright, Fill-in's guidance makes everything right to speed. And the hills we roam, Fill-in keeps the tempo and the engines hum. From sunrise till the stars are bright, Fill-in's guidance makes everything right. Every single passenger feels the vibe. With our Fill-in controller we come alive. Journeys here are never the same. Fill-in controller knows our name. Hey, hey, trains to go, all aboard, we won't go slow. Fill-in's here to take control, with a big heart and a mighty soul. Through the valleys and the hills we roam, Fill-in keeps the tempo and the engines hum. From sunrise till the stars are bright, Fill-in's guidance makes everything right to speed.
A brand new engine called Jamie arrived. She dropped off her freight cars of fertilizer and set off to introduce herself to the big engines. "It's nice to meet you. My name is Jamie," she said. "Nice to meet you," puffed Dwee. "I'm Dwee. We've got a special controller called Mrs. Berman sleeping in our Dweeble tonight," said Alexia. "That's an important job," said Jamie, and she set off to collect her freight cars. Meanwhile, Becky was on her way to collect Mrs. Berman. She arrived at the station. "All aboard," she said. "I'm glad you know me," said Mrs. Berman. "It's time for me to get on board." She boarded the train, and Becky set off toward the Dweeble. "Don't you worry, Becky," she said. "I'm just gonna keep contact with you forever and always. And I'll just pop in and out with my sparkle wherever I go to keep that evil engine in order. I hope." "They've been working on the railroad all the best long day. They've been working on the railroad, and I'm the smartest train. Maladera is my first name. I am the locomotive wheels. I am pulling my own coaches. I'm the evil train. I'm the evil train. I'm the evil train. I'm the evil train forever. I'm the evil train. I'm the evil train. I'm the evil train forever. I'm on the track with my coaches. They are clattering down the tracks. On the railway tracks today. There was a semi-truck stuck on the tracks, but it didn't know that there was a train coming. And then it was too late! No one was hurt or worse, but the cab was burned and there was watermelon juice all over it. While Mrs. Berman was getting ready for bed, Becky was at the washdown. "I love these soap bubbles," Becky said. And then she arrived back in her shed. And all the engines went to sleep and were ready for bed. "There's another preschool railroad down the line," puffed Dwee. "What's it called?" asked Becky. "It's on an island called California," puffed Dwee. "That's where you're going tomorrow." "It's a special place I've never been before," said Becky. "It has lots of palm trees and warm sand," puffed Sam. "It feels good that way," said Lauren. "I won't do some triple negatives like that," said Sasha. "I hope they have a nice dweeble in Natickville," said Quinn. "Not like in the state of Massachusetts," Ida said. "It's gonna be special," said Katie. "You're gonna love it," said Lindsay. "Really useful engines have to get some sleep," said Sandy. And they all did at the same time.